Hi everyone, welcome. I'm super happy to be here with you today because I have some great goodies to share with you from Stampin' Up's OnStage in Sydney. I also have some new products to share with you that I was able to bring back, and it's super exciting. I've got lots of really fun sneak peeks, some great products, and I know that you're going to be very excited for that. So to start off with, as you're popping in, please pop in, say hello, let me know where you're watching from. It's doing my head in being upside down, so let's swap that round. So I've just gotten back yesterday afternoon. I was away from Wednesday through to Sunday in Sydney for Stampin' Up's OnStage, and it was so much fun. Great to connect with Stampin' Up staff and old friends, new friends. It was just an absolute ball. I went up with Marion, my mum, and we stayed at the Hilton, and which is where the conference actually was, and it was really good. So usually we stay a little bit away. This time we actually stayed in the same place that OnStage was at, and it was so nice to be able to jump up to our room, get a cuppa, relax, and drop off some of our swaps as we were swapping throughout the day. It was just really, really great. Hi, Karen and Ruby. Hi, Deborah. I know, I'm so sorry that you weren't able to go there as well. I was really looking forward to meeting you. But maybe not next year or 2028, the way we're going. Maybe 2029, Deborah. Who knows? You never know. So welcome, everyone. Please pop on, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. And I'll get into it as well. Hi, Marion. How are you? So yeah, lots of fun goodies. I didn't think that Stampin' Up would be able to really hit us with anything unusual, but we have lots of new things added that we were told about while we were away, which was so amazing. We've got some really great products coming out. I love the new ink colors, and unfortunately we weren't able to pre-order. We'll be able to pre-order them in next week, I think it is. I love the ink colors, so amazing. Hi, Rachel. Yeah, so fun. It was a 3-day event from Thursday through to Saturday, and yeah, so much fun. All right, do you want to see what the catalogue looks like? Because I think, most people are here for the catalogue, and I know that's one of the main reasons that you go to OnStage as well. Here it is. Look how pretty that is, and it's so dark in here, so let me just grab my other light and get that set up while you're having a real good look at that front page. So there are quite a few different changes to the catalogue, this catalogue. So if I haven't told you yet, we're actually changing catalogue formats. Instead of having an annual catalogue that lasts throughout the whole year, we're actually having three quarterly catalogues. So they'll run for the 3 months, and as well as the online exclusives, but no catalogue will run in with other catalogues. So there'll only be one catalogue live at one time, which is really, really great because it's very hard to keep up with everything when we have, 2 catalogues going, online exclusives going, and all that going on. So they're trying to simplify it. The other really great thing is they've changed around the format of the catalogues, which is really good as well because the last few years have been a little bit confusing, and I love that they've sort of brought back the index and grouping things into bundles and scrapbooking kits and, all those sorts of things as well. What else is in there? Just trying to think. I've honestly haven't looked at it since OnStage, and I only looked at it for the 20 minutes that we were allowed to look at it. Crazy, I know, but getting back to real life, I had to get into work today, and I had to catch up on quite a few days of missed work. So, unfortunately, life goes on when you go away, and you do have to catch up, but I will be looking forward to going through this in the next few days, especially before our pre-order. But I love how they've they've rearranged the catalogue a little bit more. In previous years, the last couple of years, they have had a lot of pictures and that sort of thing in the catalogue. They have taken away a little bit of that, which is really good, to keep it fairly small, so which keeps costs down when you're posting that as well. Oh, Marion says she started a list over $1,000. Poppy will be generous. Well, does he know that yet? Probably not. And this is the back page, so we can see some of the newish products on here. Just quickly, because you might not see it straight away, I can let you know that Stampin' Up are bringing out a new white gel pen, and we got to use it while we're at OnStage. It works amazingly. It comes in a pack of 2. They're both the same size, so the 1.0. You guys know, like, well, as card makers and scrapbookers and all those craft makers, our white gel pens will stop and start quite a lot. We have a lot of trouble with it. You've got to add a little bit of spit to it. You've got to add it into hot water to get it moving, or it'll stop and start as you're creating. We got to use these. These work so well every time. So I'm really hoping that they stay that way, and not just when they're new, but as they get a little bit older, because they worked really well. And I've got a sample to share with you tonight too, so stay around for that. And also, is there anything else? No, the journaling pens around. But here are our new ink colours. Look at them. I love them. All 5 colours work so beautifully together. We'll go through those in just a second as well. But unfortunately, I can't show you any more than that in the catalogue than what's here. Oh, here. These are new as well. These are glitter pens. They come in all 5 ink colours. They worked really amazing as well. We got to play with those as well. So I'm really excited for these as well. Yeah, so there we have it, the catalogue. I'll bring that in later on and share with you as well, once we're finished and talking. Now, before we get into the actual products, I wanted to share with you, each year the demonstrators who go to OnStage get a bag with goodies in it. And this is the bag that we received this year. It is a Hydrangea Hue, which is one of our new ink colours. It's a beautiful blue, and this is a gorgeous bag. A lot of people were saying it reminds them of a nappy bag, which it really does. It is gorgeous inside. We've got the Stampin' Up logo. What I really liked about this bag is it has a zipper on it, so we have everything locked in, but it has lots and lots of little areas as well. So we've got a zipper here on this side, we've got a zipper on the other side. There is also a zipper at the front, and then I think there's another zipper on the inside. So lots of little different compartments. So you've got a couple of these areas. This would work really well as a nappy bag, honestly, because it's got another zipper on the inside as well. So you've got lots of areas to pop your things in. But it's also a really plasticky feel on the inside, so it would work well for a nappy bag. Yeah, nappy bag for our girls. Absolutely, Marion. Although I don't know whether I'm going to part with mine. Depends on how quickly they get moving with it. It came with a badge on the front, and let me share with you what comes inside the bag. So each year we always receive as an attendee, we receive a notebook that we can write our information and lots of ideas in, which is really nice. And I like this one because it's just ruled pages, so you get a good use out of this notebook. Also, we always get some packs of pens. So this is a pack of 3. Ooh, and they're actually really nice feeling pens as well. So a nice pack of 3 pens. In the kit we grabbed, we also had a metal pin, which I cannot find. It might be in the swaps area, but I will share that with you when I'm sharing the swaps later in the week. But I just couldn't find it really quickly before I come on. So that was in the bag. Also in the bag was 2 make and take packets, and I'm going to share these with you because these were so cool. This was Friday's make and take, and inside it had 2 of our envelopes, as well as, and I did colour in 2 of the cards. So there's a bit of a black border there in the background. So we used, I think it was Bubble Bath and Fresh Freesia. 100%, not 100% with that one, but it was one of those 2 beautiful colours. And this was Mossy Meadow. And then we were able to stamp a couple of sentiments that we can pop down on the card. And look how pretty this is. Now this is DSP, it's in black and white, and it's sort of like has a bit of a coating on it that works really well with the blends. And I could have left my cards just like that, but I thought I'll bring them home and trick them up just a little bit because, you know, I thought they looked a little bit plain. But that was our Friday make and take. Now I can't remember this DSP, what it was called, but it's all black and white. Very good to be able to colour with. In this kit as well, we had a packet of embellishments, which I haven't added yet. Adhesive back metallic gems. Let me have a look at these. And I don't think we've ever had a full pack of embellishments in our make and takes before, but look at these. Lots of metallics, lots of shimmer and shine. And looks like 3 different sizes, if I'm correct. Or maybe just 2. No, just 2. Yeah, 2 sizes, a large and a small. Hi Cynthia, how are you? The outside zipper in. Here's just pop it. Oh, awesome. Thanks, Cynthia. That's good to know. Awesome. You're so clever. So that was one of the embellishments that'll be in the, there you go, Sketch Garden. Thank you, Marion. You're looking through the catalogue. You can be my helper tonight. Okay, so that was our make and take for Friday. Then for Saturday, we had this little packet. And because I don't follow instructions very well, I didn't make mine exactly the same. This is how they were supposed to look. And these are new masks. It comes in a pack of 2, but they're not normal masks. They're actually 12 by 12 masks. So perfect for your scrapbooking or your card making. But being 12 by 12, they will go well with that. And this design here, you know, you could use it for zoo because it looks like a tortoise shell. Great for pools, all sorts of things in your imagination. But we could make 2 of these cards. And this is sort of what the card was supposed to look like. And instead of stamping the first sheet of cardstock, I actually stamped my cardstock, so my card base. And then I added the layers as per the sample. And of course I haven't added my gems yet, so I left my gems without being used. So this was one of the cards, and you could make 2 of these. I actually created 3. So I've got this one here where that piece of basic white thick. I used the matte, the stencil for that, blended with Lost Lagoon and created that great background. And then I used this piece here. Instead of putting 2 on here, I just used 1 and then used the dotted mask in Crumb Cake, and then I added another die cut here. And for the third one, all I need to do is just add it to a card base. I dotted with the stencil on the piece of card. I added the stencil onto this small piece of basic white and then added another sentiment here. Now these are from the ephemera pack that came in this kit. So Saturday's Make and Take come with the card packs as well as the ephemera kit. And this is the Sincerely Noted Mix and Match ephemera pack. Oh, no problem, Cynthia. I hope you sleep well, and thank you so much for popping in. Yeah, so ephemera packs are a really great and easy way to make quick and easy cards, and these are so good because they come in all sorts of different colours. You've got all sorts of sentiments there as well, so hip hip hooray for you, so grateful to have a friend like you, hello there, and we've got sending you my love, and there's 2 sheets of each packet with heartfelt thanks, amazing friend, I miss you already, happy birthday, you amaze me, with heartfelt thanks, hello. So you've got lots and lots of sentiments there. I don't know if it tells you how many. There's 6 sheets. No, it doesn't tell you. And we got these with our Make and Take packets to add to our cards. And you could also use those embellishments from Friday to add to the cards as well. So 2 really fun Make and Takes there using some great kits. And I'm not sure what the stencils were called, but Marion might come up with that. She might look that up for me. But this ephemera pack is Sincerely Noted Mix and Match. And we have, I think, 3 or 4 new packs of ephemera in the new catalogue. So that's really fun if you want to, starting out, card making, or maybe these are great for your scrapbooking. Very easy way to make quick and easy cards though too. So those were our 2 Make and Takes. Then let's talk about our activities that we got to do while we were there. They are unique cards, absolutely, Marion. So one of the things was playing with our new ink colours. So these are the 26 to 28 ink colours. We have Barely Blush, Crisp Cantaloupe, which is actual colour that's returning. We did have that, I would say, was it 2013 when I first joined, or it might have been just before that. It was I think it was an in colour then. We've got Golden Glow, which is a beautiful gold yellow. We've got Hydrangea Hue, which we knew we had this one coming because of the DSP that we got in the online exclusives. And then my favourite, the Peaceful Pine, which is a beautiful green. So you can see these up close. My lighting's not the best because it's really dark here. We've got rain at the moment. So hopefully you can see those colours, but what's beautiful is they all go well together. So we got to get a piece of cardstock. We got to stamp each individual colour in the balloon. And then there's also blends, stamping blends that will come in each of the 5 ink colours as well. So light and dark in each of them, which is so cool. Isn't that beautiful? So we got to play with those, which I really love. Unfortunately, we weren't able to pre-purchase them, but yeah, hopefully they're only a week or 2 away and we can dive in and create with those. Right. Another little thing that we got to play with is a new new technique, maybe. I'm not really sure. But Stampin' Up are bringing out these dies that puff up. I don't know how well that you can see that. Can you see this flower is a little bit puffy? So what it is you'll Stampin' Up are bringing out certain dies, and there's also a not a plate, but it's like a mat, like a silicone mat sort of thing that you will purchase to use with the certain dies that will go with it. And so this one here, we were able to die cut out with our normal sandwich on our cut and emboss machine. And then what we did is we took our die cut piece with the die still on it, laid that down, actually facing up on our platform. Then we were able to put the correct sandwich with the new mat on it. And then when you run it through, the mat actually pushes out the back of the cut and emboss machine, and it creates this puffy effect. They've also got a couple of new dies in the catalogue coming out using this plate and creating this puffy effect. There is a one that has a few labels that looks really, really good. So it's something a little bit different, and it was nice that we were able to play with this. Now this is also that crisp cantaloupe, which is one of those in colours returning for the 26 to 28 series. So I think I still have a little bit of that in my stash already. So if you've been around for a little while, do you guys still have this as well in your stash? I'm sure there's probably more than just me. But that was really fun to be able to see this in action. So we've got lots of new sort of things coming out, and it was nice to be able to at least try it out and have a sample to share with you all as well. Yeah, they do look awesome. Thank you, Deborah. Okay. What else? So the next one I wanted to share with you is something that we didn't actually get to do anything with, but it was an added bonus in our bag. I'll bring this out. And of course I just dropped things, hang on. Alright, so in our bag we also received this 12 by 12 piece of vellum, and this is a one sheet wonder idea that we can replicate. So I might have to bring it up a little bit so you can see it. So this is 12 by 12, a cutting guide, and we also have samples of cards created with this. So this is super fun that they've brought something like this out, and I'm looking forward to trying this one out with a future video later on. So we have a 12 by 12 version, and we also have a 6 by 6, which is super fun. So that'll be exciting to be able to create some different cards using these templates. And you know, I think it's just very clever that Stampin' Up have brought out something a little bit different to add into our goodie bag that we can use creativity and have fun with and see what we come up with. So that's that one. All right. One of the other activities that we did was a colouring event, and we used these flip-flap products. Now you can see these already in their catalogue. They are built for scrapbooking, but you can use them for lots of different ideas. What they came up with was doing like a little look book using colouring techniques. So we had a seminar on colouring, and we went through all these different colouring ideas, which was super fun. So the first one was, this is a piece of cardstock, and this is these gel pens that Stampin' Up are bringing out. Now, I do not have the best handwriting or anything like that, so you can see that very, very easily here. But let me tell you, these worked so beautifully. As you can see, there's not one stop on start unless it's me. That's me, these are me, doing eyes instead of just little dashes. But absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait for this product to come out. Just quickly too, another product that I haven't been able to show you pictures or anything, but Stampin' Up are bringing out a hybrid black stamp pad, and this will sort of take over both Memento and Stays On ink. So you'll be able to watercolour with it, you'll be able to just use your stamping blends with it, and it's one ink pad. So that was super exciting. I was really excited to hear that. So this is our gel pen. This is our Golden Glow ink pad, so the new version, and we used a brayer and just created an effect using the brayer and the ink. So that was super fun. I have a brayer, and it's one of those things that I probably don't use all that often, but it was nice to be able to, you know, create that for the colouring book. Marion, the stencil's wasn't on the PPP. It is in the catalogue. It's down the bottom on one of the pages, but it's only a little tiny picture. I think it's on the left-hand side from memory. Yeah, I know, Deborah. Isn't that a great idea, having just one ink pad that does both watercolouring, stamping blends, you name it, everything. I will say, because Stampin' Up have moved to the photopolymer stamp sets, I don't like using my Stays On ink because Stays On ink and photopolymer do not mix. So it actually eats into your photopolymer. So I'm hoping that stops any of that effect, and we'll be able to keep our ink pads really, sorry, not our ink pads, our stamp sets really well maintained that way. So brayer. Then we have this. Now, this effect is using one of those glitter pens this is hydrangea hue. I don't know how well this is going to come up. Can you see how sparkly that is? It's probably a little dark and not the best lighting, but it is a pen, like a alcoholic marker sort of. No, it's like a Wink of Stella pen, but it colours in the colour. You'll be able to get them in all 5 of the new ink colours, and what's really great is you can use it to splatter with as well. So you can write with it, you can colour with it, you can splatter with it. I was really excited to play with those. Cannot wait to get my hands on those, and that one's the hydrangea hue. The next technique we had is we used our stamping blends in light and dark, just created a background, and then we used our colour lifter pen, which is the white colour lifter, just to draw in the image, so to show that effect. So that was something that I probably haven't done. I don't use my colour lifter all that often, but this turned out really nice. So maybe that's something that you could do in the future when you're creating, is use your stamping blends and then use your colour lifter to draw little patterns in the background. So that's really fun. And then the last one here is we have the watercolour pencils. So this is another effect here where we coloured with watercolour pencils, and then down here we used our blending pen to show the effect, how different that is. So let me grab it out of here. You might be able to see it a little bit better. So it sort of blends them all together and just gives it a little bit of a different effect than just where you colour with the pencils. So I really thought that was a great little activity that we got to play, doing different colouring exercises, and we had our own little book that we could share with our customers and friends as well. So these pens are going to be popular, everyone. I really do think that that they're going to do well. So that was one of our other little activities that we were able to go to and enjoy. So I think that was all that was in our kit and that we played with. But I've got new stuff here as well that I want to share with you. So we received 4 prize patrols. And I've actually got 5 to share with you because Marion and I both received a pack of DSP and we went half in those, so I can share both those DSP. So I've got 5 new products on top of what I've already shared with you. So this one here was an all-inclusive giveaway. It's the Sunset Sparkle Sequins, and let's open this up. So we have these ones. These are so bright and sparkly. I don't know how often I'll be using those ones, but I do love the iridescent and clear ones there. Sorry, hang on one second. Hey, Ed. Coda's at the gate and Riley's just ran out. Sorry? Coda's at the gate, Riley's just ran out. Sorry about that. My son's here and our German Shepherd's just gone out the back. Okay, so these were a really, really great gift that everyone received. We also received the Family Celebration stamp set, photopolymer, because all our stamp sets are photopolymer now. 18 stamps in this one. So we've got a very happy birthday to my mum and mum, dad, son, sister, wife, and to you, friend, grandpa, grandchild, grandma, brother, better half, daughter and husband. We've got them all covered here, and what I really like is these are absolutely beautiful running writing. So, and then we've got a couple of the main fonts here in, no, what do you call those? Not typewriter, but you know what I mean. Water and dotted lines decorative masks. There we go. That's what they are. Thanks, Marion. So this is a great stamp set using all your people that you can really personalise your cards with. So I liked that one. I was really excited to see that one. So there's 18 stamps in that one. Took a while. Yeah, that's all right, Marion. It's fine. Was it in the left-hand side down the bottom? I don't know how well I was taking notice. The other stamp set that we received was Sending Salutations. Again, another sentiment stamp set. So we've got congratulations on your achievement. I am here for you. I hope all things wonderful are headed your way. Cheers to you. Sending best wishes for health and healing. To a marvellous person on their birthday. Wishing you a bright and beautiful future. Thank you so much for your friendship. Here's to a new chapter. I don't know what I'd do without you, and I truly appreciate all you do. Now, one thing Stampin' Up did let us know is they no longer put these at 100%. So how big they are on the sentiment on the packaging is not how big the sentiments are, because they were making sure that, although that looks pretty on it, they're trying to make sure that they're not copied through Temu. So, which makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Like if they're able to copy exactly the same size by the cover, then it'd make it really easy for them to do the counterfeit ones. So that was good to know. But I like this because you've sort of got like the in and out of the card, so the front and the inside. And yeah, you've pretty much covered for everything there as well. So that's another stamp set that's coming out. Hi, Wafina. Is that right? Have I got it right? I've got it written down. So I'm so glad that you've joined us. Now, if you haven't seen, Wafina's actually been creating some of my swap cards and sharing it on social media, and you've done an amazing job. Yeah, it made my day. Those couple of days that you've made my swaps, you've done a great job. All right. And lastly, I want to show you the pay-to-play items that we received. So at OnStage, you can add an extra card class to the event, which means that you get to spend a few hours one evening with the Stampin' Up staff and create some cards with a kit. And, oh, I got it right. Awesome. I have been sort of trying to make sure that I got it right, and I think that makes me really happy as well. Thank you. The previous years we've been offered a few options. This year we only had one option, but can I say I loved the option this year, and I could not wait to get in and do this card class. So let me show you what the bundle is. It is Fern and Flora. And how beautiful is this? So we've got the big fern, little fern, some butterflies. I love this stamp because that's great for creating some great backgrounds. We've got a label, got some flowers, and then a couple of sentiments. So we've got sincere thanks. You make the world a better place. You're an amazing friend and thankful for you. So really good sentiments in this one. And so there's 12 stamps, 14 dies. So a lot of them will cut out what's here. You've got a few extras in this one here will cut out little flowers. You can pop them together with little flowers. We've got this fern here that's an extra one. What else is extra? I think that might be it, but let me show you the cards that we created. So it did come with our class kit that lets us know all the instructions and the measurements and that to make all the cards. There is one card that I have not put together because that was the fourth card I didn't get to. I will create this in a couple of days and share that with you. But in the kit, there was the card bases. There was DSP that we had to cut down, and this is what's left over. Obviously, I've got to cut my other card for the fourth card. We had a ton of die cuts to create the cards, and I only have one kit left. Oh, sorry, one card left, and I've got all this still left over. So we got more than we needed. So we're going to be able to make lots of different cards with this on top of using the bundle. And then we also got a pack of Dewdrops embellishments. This has 180 embellishments in it. Really pretty. Look at these. So we've got the clear, we've got the green, and we've got the blue as well. So really nice embellishments, and I did use some of these for the cards. So let me share with you the 3 cards that I did create. The first one is this one here. Look at this. Isn't this not the prettiest? Actually, this was the last card I created, but that's okay. So pretty. So I did speak to Melody, which is, she's a concept creator at Stampin' Up, and they are the ones that create the cards for the catalogues. She's actually the head boss, I believe, in that area. And she said that Cindy Schuster actually popped these, created all these cards for the make and take, for the pay to play. So I was really happy with them. Isn't this not the gorgeous card? So that was one of them. Let's bring in the second one here. And I really like this one as well. Great depth in this piece here. Now, I actually made a mistake, and instead of stamping on this piece here, I stamped my card base. So it's actually a little bit different than what it's supposed to look like, because, you know, I can't follow instructions and I can't do things right all the time. So that's what it's supposed to look like, but you know what? That also looks really, really good as well. I like that. Rachel loves this bundle. Yeah, absolutely. I was very happy when I saw this set as the card class. And then this is the third card here. And I love this one. This was the first one I created. This is simply stunning. So we've got the DSP in the background, got a couple of layers. We've got Secret Seed, Cloud Cover, and then Basic White. And then we've used the new Golden Glow ink for the stamping in the background. And yeah, so pretty. Love how this turned out. And you can see these flowers here are the flowers that I was talking about in that die set. Let's bring that in. So these ones here, they die cut out and you place them on top of each other and create your flowers. And then these are the centers that will go on them. So we've got, you know, 2 different sizes here and then a smaller one as well. And I think such cool little flowers made with the die. So not just one die, actually you can create lots of different things with those as well. So those were the 3 cards out of the 4. I'll bring it in and show you what the 4th one actually looks like. This one here, how cute. Absolutely love all 4 of these cards, and I love this whole bundle, so I'm looking forward to creating with that bundle. So that is the Fern and Flora bundle. Let's bring that in again. Also another of the new products that will be available in the catalogue. So let me bring in all the things that are new that you'll be able to see really soon. Lots of embellishments. Oh, hang on. That's not everything. Let's move that to the side. I've also got 2 DSPs to share with you, which were prize patrols. Now, the first one is Scenic Coast. It's 6x6 DSP, and it has like a foiling effect on it. You can see that shimmer in there. And this is half a pack, so you'll get 8 sheets of each. So that's one side, and then the other side is this beautiful blue waves. Love those. This one here, again, we've got the shimmer on the water. Lovely bright colours here. And then this side we've got for the other side. It goes this way. Got the shimmer on the water. And then nice. And I'm sorry, I don't have the packet, so I'm not sure the coordinating colours, but nice and bright and pretty. And the next design is this one here. Shimmer on the water again. Actually, you can see the shimmer all the way here. And we have that design. That's nice and bright, isn't it? Stunning. Number 3 is your favourite card. Gorgeous card. Oh, thanks, Deborah. Yeah, I struggle to do as I'm told sometimes. Fiddly but fun. Yeah, there was a lot of... those die cuts were a lot of fiddly pieces, but definitely worth it. That is gorgeous. So you can see that shine on the set. And I believe this comes from a suite. So there's a stamp and die bundle that coordinates with this. So very nice. And last one. So there's tons and tons of papers in this. That whole water is got that sparkle, and then the other side, that's gorgeous as well. So this was Scenic Coast 6x6. And then let me bring in the 12x12. Now this is Paper Medley 12x12. And I've got 1 sheet of each. So we've got black and white dots. We've got diagonal stripes. These are also dots. It's like Misty Moonlight maybe with dots. And a denim look. We've got some little nice flowers. And a wooden grain. Don't know what colour that was. That looks like maybe petal pink in wood grain. I don't know. Some little flowers. And more stripes. That one's pretty interesting. Lots of dots and dashes. And then the other side, good for the sea or sky. Now this one, I don't know. You guys have been around for a little while. I'm sure we had one like this many, many years ago. Different colours obviously, but definitely that design. And this is the opposite side. So this is Paper Medley. It comes in a 12x12. Again, this is only half a pack. It doesn't have the full pack. So I just wanted you to see each of the designs and colours. And that's really cool. Bring these in. So everything that you've seen tonight, what's your favourite? What can you not wait to see? I have one more thing to share with you, but I just wanted to grab these new products out and pop them down. Because they are pretty amazing. But one more thing that's even more amazing, all of it. Just what I like to hear, Deborah. Yeah, I think most people will probably like that. Denim Look DSP, awesome. Okay, so these are really, really great. But we have something a little bit more exciting to talk about, especially if you're not in the US or Canada. If you are in Europe or Australia or New Zealand, this may be super exciting for you. Ta-da! Paper Pumpkin is coming to all markets next month. So April 1st, Paper Pumpkin will be here. I think I've been asking for this for at least 10 years and I'm super excited. So this was something that they gave all of us at OnStage as well. The first Paper Pumpkin for all markets. This is April 2026. It is the Lakeside Retreat. I actually haven't opened it yet, and I wanted to share it with you while we're here. So this, I think, was my favourite thing out of all of the whole time we were there. Very big news. So if you guys know what Paper Pumpkin is, it's like our kit collections, but it is a monthly subscription where the kit gets sent to you, and there is always a stamp set, ink pad in the kit. So I'm really hoping that I will be able to do alternatives for you and share those with you as well. Okay, so in the kit, it comes with the kit just like the kit collections. We have a stamp set. Let's bring in some paper and see if we can see that. We've got thanks, happy birthday, happy Father's Day, dad, son, older, wiser, better, you are a lifesaver, you are an inspiration, and then we've got some seagulls, a really nice design here. Sorry, that's my German Shepherd barking out the front. And we've got some reeds as well. So that's the stamp set. The ink spot that comes with it is Peaceful Pine. So this is the new in colour, one of the new in colours. My favourite too, I think. And then in the kit, here it is. We have the Lakeside Retreat. So it makes 9 cards. Awesome. Let's dive in and have a quick look, so you know sort of what's in it. Now, normally we won't know what's in the kit until it arrives in our mailboxes. They do a little bit of a sneak peek, so you might see something, but you won't really know what the full kit is until it arrives, which is sort of fun as well. So like our kit collections, you'll have full colour instructions on how to put it all together. And they are great cards. So you can mix and match your sentiments. You don't have to do all those sentiments. In the kit, you'll have some embellishments, some dimensionals and mini dimensionals there. We've got some tear and tape. We have 9 envelopes, and they look like they're all the same. But look at that. It looks like watercolour paper with a watercolour wash in blues. So that's really pretty. They've actually got the whole envelope in that background, not just the edge. So 9 envelopes. Let's bring the card bases in. So we'll have 3 like this. And what's really great, you've got the back end of the card's not just a white card. It's got a great pattern, and then this is the front of the card. These are nice, thick card bases as well. That's really pretty. So you could also cut these down and have 2 different card fronts, which is a great way of, you know, making the kit go a little bit further. Then we have 3 card bases in the wood grain. That's really pretty. But again, both sides. And the other card kit here is blue striped. Love that. That's really fun. We have our die cut labels that you can stamp your sentiment on. So there's quite a few there. Some more die cut labels. So these just come straight out really easy. So we've got those. Look at these die cuts. So there is 1, 2, 3 of these. We've got oars, we've got life jackets, we've got bikes, we've got fish, we've got great scenes, and then this long strip of plaid. Now, what's really good is you don't have to do all your cards exactly the same. You can take this kit, make one of each, or make none of the design. You could just use the products in that kit to create anything you would like, which is super fun. So 3 pages of those, where I've got 3 pieces of, I think that's Misty Moonlight, and you can see the variation in that. And lastly, we have 3 die cuts. So we've got a circle, which this looks like pecan pie, and it has that effect that the Spotlight on Nature dies have. And then we've got 2 more labels here in pecan pie and Misty Moonlight. So that's the first kit for Paper Pumpkin in all markets. It's called Lakeside Retreat. I'm super excited. We don't know all the details as yet, other than it's coming April 1st. But if this is something that interests you, keep an eye on my social media, because I will be promoting this. I think I'm really excited for it, and I hope it does really well, because it's sort of like the anticipation and surprise of what's going to be in the kit, and having it come in your letterbox each month is going to be so fun. And I'm looking forward to creating some alternative projects with these kits as well. So hopefully that interests you, and you follow along as well. So if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you'll see what's coming in future videos with this. So that's all I had to share with you tonight. I do have a whole heap of swaps from OnStage, and I'm going to do a video later on in the week. This video would be too long if I was to do the swaps tonight as well, because I have a whole box full. Now, let me show you. There is so many. I actually took part in a couple of organised swaps as well as the general swap. This is a Stampin' Up box. Let's see if I can do it without. Let me go up a little bit. You can't even see the full box, but there is so many swaps here that I really want to share with you. So I'm going to do a video later in the week sharing those. So hopefully you can come back and join me for that as well. But yeah, thank you so much for spending a bit of time with me. Oh, Deborah's excited for Paper Pumpkin. Awesome. Yeah, I think that is going to be a lot of fun for a lot of people. And especially if you're maybe new to crafting, maybe you're starting to get into crafting, Paper Pumpkin's probably a really great way of doing that. Yeah, thank you so much for spending a bit of time with me, having a look at all the sneak peeks and the goodies from Stampin' Up OnStage. I'm a little disappointed because it's going to virtual OnStage next year, and 2028 is the Stampin' Up's 40th anniversary, and they're only having one OnStage in Utah, US. So I'm not sure if I'm going yet, but so it will be 2 years, or 3 years really when you think about it, before the next OnStage, but we'll get there. All right. Now, please give me a thumbs if you've enjoyed today's video. I've got lots of videos coming out. I think I've got another one left tomorrow with my OnStage swaps, but you can check out all the swaps that I've done so far. I think there's probably about 5 videos already with the different swaps that I've done, that I swapped at OnStage. So go and check those out if you haven't already. And yeah, hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up, and I look forward to coming back later on in the week to share with you the swaps that I have. Okay, everyone, have a wonderful night, and I'll see you all soon. I don't think anyone's got any questions, but if you do, pop them in, and I'll come back and check the comment section. Okay, good night. Bye.